Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have Julian Khan with 1,930 rating versus Justice with 1,086 rating, so it's going to be another high-rated DB video. Also, before we hop in, make sure to go ahead and check out Sleeve Cheap's new pizza deck box drop, and you can use code DBG for 5% off. I'll leave a link to that down below at the top of the description. And hopping right in, we will see Justice decide to go first, 42 versus 40. We have Baldrake, Fua, TB11, Jerusalem, White Rabbit. They have Crossout, Ash Blossom, Droll, Ext, and Bonfire. So go main phase, activate Bonfire. So they're going to grab out Ice Ryzeal, then Normal. Okay, so they're playing Fiendsmith Ryzeal. I was going to say maybe they were just using Bonfire to search for this, to bait an Ash Blossom, and then Special Ext, which, you know, is an okay play. Like, that play is fine. To try to bait Ash on this and Pure. But they're going to go Ice Effect, Chain Fua, Chain Ash Blossom, and then go ahead Special Summon out from the deck. Bring out Sword. Sword Effect goes Search. Okay, grab out Ice Ryzeal. And then overlay those into Duo. Oh, they are playing Pure. What? Wow, what? Grab Plug-in Cross? Why would you play Pure like this? That sounds crazy. Wow. I feel like just normal Ice is not as good as Special Ext. I guess it's fine because they had Ash Crossout, so it's like fine. Plug in, Special Summon, back out Sword, and then attach X from the deck to the Duo drive, and then Special Summon out X by dumping Eclipse Twins. X effect, go ahead, grab out Node Ryzeal. I was wondering when they went Ice Special Sword. I was like, okay, interesting line. Go ahead, go in the Detonator. Detonator effect to attach the Eclipse Twins. And then in response to Detonator effect to attach, we're going to go ahead and Druid Swarm onto Eclipse Twins. They cross negate it, and then cross to go ahead, put back, and draw. So that draws into an Ash Blossom. Nice draw. Special out Node. Node send Ice to special back out Sword. And then overlay into the Star Liege. Then go set cross out, pass turn. Okay, so they did commit a lot onto the board, but Starliege is pretty good with this stuff. And they have Crossout Ash Droll on top of it. They top deck Ash Blossom, go main phase, set TB11, normal summon out White Rabbit effect, and then they just cross negate it. Now they're going to go activate Jerusalem, banish Ext Ryzeal, special summon out, TB11, banish the Ash Blossom, activate White Rabbit to summon, detonator to pop Jerusalem. Which is pretty good because then this will come out, and if they Jerusalem effect to try to send, I guess, just Star Liege, then they could like chain the pop White Rabbit on top of that. So now they're gonna go Baldrake to banish the Ice. Okay, so special summon out, Jerusalem effect to send Star Liege, chain Detonator effect to pop itself now. Yeah, well, I guess that makes more sense to just pop itself because it'll be live here. I mean, it's fine. Yeah, they could, like, wipe the board then. So they're gonna go ahead, bring out, or we could just make SP to try to, like, beat it. So go ahead, link off, make link decoder. Yeah, because I was gonna say we could have went Baldrake to try to banish it, but then we lose our field. We could just make SP banish Detonator, then they pop the SP, and then you just have to say that's okay, but now the Detonator is banished. I guess the same thing would have happened with Baldrake, though. If we just Baldraked it, then we wouldn't have gone through our link decoder SP route. Yeah, so we could have just Baldraked it. Then pass to draw called by, activate Ryzeal cross, put back, draw on the Ash Blossom. I guess this is more like forced banish, because like technically if we Baldrake it, they could pop itself. But they probably just always pop Baldrake anyways. Yeah, they're probably just always popping Baldrake. So now they're just going to go Battle Phase Swing because they don't have any engine here. So go ahead, swing for 25, set Called By, pass, draw White Rabbit, normal White Rabbit effect. And we can just Called By White Rabbit. So go ahead, Called By, stop that. And then pass, draw Perulia. And then they're trying to use Cross, but they don't have 2 engrave. So they're going to go normal out Perulia, make Eclipse Twins. They can use the effect of Eclipse Twins, and now they can cross to put back and draw. You know, just begging for engine, but we draw cross out there. So now battle phase, beat over White Rabbit, And then just pass turn, they draw Field Spell, activate Field Spell, banish Dormouse, and then Dormouse pay to special summon itself out, activate the effect, go ahead, banish White Rabbit, pay 300 special, and then White Rabbit effect to go ahead and set from deck, and all of a sudden, Julian Khan is playing, and the opponent only has Droll and Ash. Then we're going to normal summon out Ash Blossom, link all 3 off into White Binder effect to go ahead, banish 2 XYZs from their graveyard, and White Rabbit from our graveyard. Okay, and then White Binder effect to go ahead and set. So set TB11 from the graveyard, TB11, banish the special summon out Cat, and then we're going to go activate White Binder to try to draw and special out, and they're going to Ash Blossom that. Set okay, and then just pass turn, they draw Fua, which is still just not Engine. Drawing everything but Engine. It's crazy that they're main decking Perulia, by the way. But they're going to go ahead, battle phase, beat over Cat, and then set cross out, end phase, activate GWC, and then they admit defeat. They said, how did I win that? Yeah, they said, because I can't draw any Ryzeal cards. I mean, to be fair, you know, they could have played it a little bit different. You could have argued that we shouldn't have kept Droll in hand. Maybe we should have node pitched Droll. Actually, yeah, because at that point we saw Baldrake, right? Pretty sure we saw Baldrake plus Fua. Which, when I see Baldrake, I'm leaning more towards Maliss, especially if they're playing 40 cards. And they haven't hand-trapped you on, like, Duo Drive. Yeah, probably leaning a little bit more towards Maliss. But I don't know, they just didn't keep any follow-up in hand. Or, like, plug-in for follow-up. Or anything for follow-up. They were just putting it on cross-draw. They were all at the bottom of your deck. That set cross-out. Or that set was cross-out, huh? It was indeed cross-out. I guess they technically could have activated cross out to shuffle the deck, if that's what they're saying. We have Metaltronus, Thrust, Harpies, Droll, Baldrake. They have Imperm, 7 Tachyon, Perulia, cross out, and Sword. Honestly, depending on how many Ryzeals were at the bottom of the deck, maybe it is a fair argument to cross out at some point to shuffle your deck. You get a bad card out of your deck, and you get to shuffle the deck, which just, like, increases the chance of you drawing a Ryzeal by a solid %, especially when you have another cross out for your turn. Maybe. Like, end phase do it on the opponent's turn. They're gonna go activate 7 Tachyon, reveal Honor Arc, go ahead, grab out Big Jaws, and then put back Perulia, drop Droll, chain cross out on the Droll, and now we have special Big Jaws effect, go ahead, grab out Drake Shark, special summon out Drake Shark since it was searched. And then we can use those to overlay, make Bahamut Shark, and then Bahamut Shark effect, attach, go ahead, bring out Totally Awesome, normal sword effect goes search, grab out X Ryzeal, and then we can special X Ryzeal by dumping Eclipse Twins, can't use the effect to search. Oh, they are not catching that. That is unfortunate. You can't use the effect to search because we have a 2 on field. A lot of people accidentally mess up when they have the shark cards in rotation and they'll search with X Ryzeal, but you can't do that. Duo Drive effect to go search, go ahead, grab out Ryzeal Cross, grab out Ryzeal Plugin, and then activate Cross. Said, you can't add with X, you have Toad on field, just put the plugin back. Okay, there we go. Yep, add node with Duo, so special summon out, effect, go ahead, send. At least they caught it. Bring out Sword, overlay, make Detonator effect to attach the Eclipse Twins, and then set Imperm, and then pass turn. They draw into a Droll and Lockbird, so go main phase, activate Harpies, chain Toad to negate and set. Yeah, definitely negate that. That's pretty good, hitting cross plus Imperm. And then Toad effect, add back Big Jaws. Well, it's not like a definitely negate that, but that is a solid negate. Activate Thrust, grab out Talons, and then Talons to draw. I was gonna say, yeah, we can't afford to use it to steal here. So draw on the Ash Blossom plus White Rabbit, Metaltronus onto Detonator. Go ahead, summon out Detonator, think of Banish it face down, which they probably do because they have Eclipse Twins underneath of it. but they might think like, oh, I want the extra body here because they have cross face up. So thinking if they want that or not. Okay, they just banish it face down. Then they're gonna go Eclipse Twins effect to summon out Bahamut Shark and attach the Toad. Sure, that's fine. Can't do it like that. Yeah, Toad was not properly summoned, but you can bring out Bahamut Shark. And then, you know, it has Toad underneath of it, which gets you an add back. Like, that's nice. That's nice. They're gonna go ahead and White Rabbit. They chain Imperm onto that. And now Link off, make Link Decoder. And now Baldrake. And now they have Cross. Just thinking of which one they want to cross. I was going to say, could cross the Baldrake, could cross the White Rabbit. If you cross the White Rabbit, that means another Bestial isn't that scary. But now if they have another Bestial, it's very scary. It honestly just ends the game. So pass, draw Bonfire, activate Bonfire. They said sec, thinking in standby. They said you're good. Okay, activate Bonfire, chain Ash Blossom, activate Ryzeal Cross effect to go ahead, put back, and then draw into Veiler, and then drop Droll and Lockbird on them. Now they're gonna go ahead, special summon out Big Jaws. Said you have plays, I have to draw. So yeah, bring out the Big Jaws, and then they just go battle phase, attack over Link Decoder, attack, and then main phase 2, make Eclipse Twins. They have Toad effect to add back now, so Toad add back Drake Shark, and then Drake Shark effect to special summon itself out since it was added back. And then on that summon, we're gonna go Baldrake banish before they could set up a duo drive, just to have like the cross negate. White Rabbit summon, White Rabbit set TB11 from the deck. And now overlays, summon out Duo Drive effect to attach. Activate Harpies, chain TB11 to go summon. Bring out the Dormouse. And then they just go ahead, pass turn, draw another Dormouse, sadly. Activate Dormouse effect. And then they're going to Ryzeal cross it, which they could have also allowed us to banish and then stop the banish effect. So that way we at least go through a name. But they don't make us do that. And now normal summon out Dormouse, link all 3 off into a White Binder, and then White Binder effect. They go ahead and effect Veiler that to shut it down. They said GG, and then send them to game 3. Send them to game 3. Let's see Julian Khan go first. We have Baldrake, Dormouse, Field Spell, Druisworm, Strike. They have X, Ash, Fua, Bonfire, Sword. So they drop Fua during standby, activate Field Spell, banish Cat, Cat effect, pay 300, special summon out, and then set Strike, Cat effect to go draw. They Ash Blossom it, normal Dormouse, Dormouse effect, banish White Rabbit effect, special, White Rabbit effect, go ahead, set the GWC from deck. Then we have a Cryptor set up here. They draw on the X Ryzeal, pass, they draw Harpies. Okay, the Harpies was a really good draw there. They're going to go activate Bonfire, grab out Ice Ryzeal, and then activate Harpies, chain GWC, summon out White Rabbit, and then gang 12, and then Strike, and Field Spell go, activate White Rabbit effect to go ahead and set from deck, set the MTP07. So, I mean, they still have multiple banishes set up, which is still really good for them, but being able to take out Solemn Strike, that's nice. And I guess I could also, like, force the GWC early, which I guess that part doesn't really matter too much with their hand. Maybe if they had Talons. Special X, dump Mirror Logic, X1, Mirror Logic 2 onto Cryptor, so putting them on have a Bestial for later, because if you go MTP, banish this, then this won't point to anything. So they're going to go ahead, search out Node, and then activate Baldrake, banish Dormouse, special summon out, and then, let's see, are we going to Dormouse effect? They said, hold up, thinking if they want to Dormouse or not. Yeah, huge thinking about it. Okay, they're just going to go Cryptor here, never mind, okay. Do I got to send you the ruling about that? But that effect doesn't exist because it was negated. That's not how it works. What? They actually think that? That Mirror Logic negates this? That's just not true. I could, like, you know, I can understand the argument if it didn't point to anything maybe at the time, but it pointed to something the entire time here. Yeah, that's just not how it works. They said read these. You can use Pankratops with their skill drain on field, but it's negated for the rest of the turn. What? What do you even mean by that? What? You can... What? That's just not true. Pankratops completely dodges skill drain. Okay, so I was rank 1 at DB, so I can say the same. Okay, when Mirror Logic is activated, it wasn't linked. First of all, it was. Second of all, that doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter. They canceled the judge call. Okay. So now they're just going to go normal, summon out Ice. Ice effect, bring out Sword. Sword effect, go ahead, search out Ice from the decks in the hand. Let's say they'll have 5 cards to 5 cards, so they don't have to be afraid of like an Exceton Knight here. They said I hit think, relax. Okay, so now they're gonna go special out Sword. I guess even if they were like up 1 extra card, when Exceton Knight is summoned, you could use this to like take 1 body off your field. So now they're gonna go ahead, special summon out another body, and try to make a 3-mat Exceton Knight. Which, if you read the card, nah, there's no way this person's actually just a bot. They have 1,100 rating, and they're actually just a bot. They're just playing for fun. Like, okay, even if you could make this, they could just go Ball Drake, Tribute like White Rabbit, and now you both have 4. And this is a trigger effect, and this would be a quick effect, so this would be able to activate first. So then they still just out your Exceton Knight with just Ball Drake. So I like the idea, but please read Exceton Knight. Yeah, I mean, it was a good try. It was a good try. Please continue with that play. Said can't use 3 materials. You still attempted to summon it. It can take 2. It is legal for you to summon it. That's not how that works, no. They attempted to use 3 materials for Exceton Knight. It's an illegal play. So now you go back to the last legal game state, which would be this. You don't just like randomly be forced to make an XYZ for no reason. Said, hello, how can I help? My opponent attempts to summon Exceton Knight using 3 monsters. I told him he can't. Then I tell him he's committed into Exceton. You can't decide for me. I'm not deciding for you. It's the rules of the game. You summon the monsters. I'm surprised how many people don't know this ruling, especially like someone like Julian Khan. Like, they have 1,900 rating on DB. I feel like you would learn like the rules of the game by the time you get this far into rated. You know, they're not forced to do this. So I get a minor and we proceed. Return the 3 monsters to the field in the correct zones and positions, and Exceton Knight to extra deck. Also, get hit with a PE minor. Said, Judge, I would like to appeal. I've been in this spot before and was forced to commit to summoning my extra deck monster. Well, they were probably in a different spot where they overlaid 3 monsters, didn't summon anything from the extra deck, and then re-summon the monsters. Which, yes, now you're committed into summoning something because you didn't make an illegal action that forced to push you back. So if you overlay 3 monsters and you go for something like Exceton Knight, then yeah, you get to go back. But if you summon something like Detonator that can take 3 or more, then you don't get to go back, because that's a legal play versus an illegal play. Said, kinda expected that answer, to be honest. I could tell you... Oh, that I could not tell you. Who told you that? Kind of expected the answer, but sure, I'll allow the appeal. Okay, so now... so you gonna lose though, gonna be tasty points. Okay. Talking a little bit crazy now. So I guess we just fast forward and wait for Judge to show up. Okay, said, hi, I came here for the appeal, so try to make Exceton Knight. Judge came and gave me a warning for that. Okay, so the summon isn't legal. Yep. That's fine. So the correct procedure is to return to the point of the game before the monster was attempted to be summoned. Okay, sick. So go ahead, make Detonator. Detonator effect to attach. Ball Drake. And then they're going to go Detonator to out MTP. Chain MTP. Chain Detonator again. Pop Ball Drake. So go ahead, search out Dormouse. That gets banished by the Ball Drake. Go ahead, summon out Cryptor. We have Druid's Worm in hand. That will, I guess, not do anything, right? Because we already used Cryptor Effect. Okay, so it's not going to do anything for now. Special out node, and then overlay, make duo drive effect to attach, duo drive effect to go search. Go ahead, grab out the Ryzeal cross and the Ryzeal plugin. Sure, that's fine. Now activate cross, activate plugin, special summon out node, and then attach from the deck the Ice Ryzeal to our duo drive. That's fine. Node effect, send X to special summon back out sword. Okay, to be honest with that judge call, I forget exactly how this turn started here. Did we just special out node and then overlay in the duo? That's what we did, right? We didn't use the effect to send. Yeah, that would add up. Okay. And then we're going to go cross effect, put back, draw into a Meows. Not the draw you want there. And now we're trying to think about what to make, because if you just overlay for something normal, like we're not out in Cryptor. This has 5k attack. So we're going to make Honor Arc. Okay, Honor Arc effect. Go ahead, take the Cryptor. And then Battle Phase, swing. Yeah, we really needed like a hand trap off the cross to help back up a board like this. So swing, end phase, Druid's Worm on the cat, and we know they have Dormouse in hand too, which sucks. So they're just gonna cross negate that, and they said thank you, because they could have just let that summon and then stop the cat effect to summon itself back, which is what they should have done, because now it's like they could start the turn with Druid's Worm, and what, do they negate it again? Then we normal Dormouse. So we also draw Talons. So go main phase, Druid's Worm, try to banish Cat. They said okay. And then pay 300 to special summon out Cat. And they said okay. Cat effect, banish, draw Metal Trennis plus Ash Blossom. I guess they stopped Dormouse and hope we don't have any monster. Okay. I guess that's fair. At this point, I guess it's just fair to do it like that. But it's not great. Now they're going to go ahead, make Whitebinder, and then Druid's Worm effects on Honor Arc, Whitebinder effect, go ahead, set GWC, Battle Phase, attack the duo, and then activate GWC, tag out into Cryptor. Then we have Whitebinder, pay 900, special draw into a Ultimate Slayer, Whitebinder effect to go banish from our graveyard, and then new Chain Link. We're trying to activate Chesty Cap. I was going to say we already used it, but we can summon out White Rabbit. And then White Rabbit effect goes set. That's going to set TB11. And then Cryptor effect, put back, banish the duo, and then attack for game. And they just keep setting the copy paste. You going to lose though, going to be tasty points. And then, yeah, they say GG. They offer a rematch. They actually take it? What? I thought they weren't going to take it because they were being toxic. But okay. On to match 2. We have Field Spell, Magmamut, Baldrake, Cat, Dormouse. They have Ice, Nib, Drake Shark, Plugin, and Droll and Lockbird. Said gonna be tasty points. Okay. Normal Ice, Ice effect, bring out Sword. Sword effect, go grab out Extra Ryzeal. And then overlay, summon out Star Liege. Okay. Special X by dumping X effect goes search, grab out Sword Ryzeal. Then special summon out Sword Ryzeal. And then they're thinking you don't play Nib, so if I hit think, can you please wait? Sure. They're going to go ahead and activate Magmamut, banish, special summon out, and then effect a search during the end phase. They didn't have to do that there, because they should be making Duo Drive next anyways. And then Duo Drive effect, detach goes search, go ahead, grab out the Ryzeal Cross, and grab out the Node Ryzeal from the deck to the hand, activate Cross, and then special out Node, and then Node effects, send the Drake Shark to try to special back out Ice from the graveyard, not Sword, they target Ice. So now we could Baldrake this to try to force at least one material off the cross, which it does. Then they make Detonator effect to attach, activate Cross effect, put back to Sword, and then draw on the Ghost Ogre, and then set the plugin, pass. Okay. They go ahead, search out Druid's Worm. draw into another Chessie Cat, then go main phase, normal summon out Cat, Cat effect, chain detonator, pop Magmamut, and then banish Dormouse, draw White Rabbit, field spell. Not good, and then activate Dormouse, change roll and Lockbird. Sure, that's fine. So declare your effects. I did. I paid 300. Then they're gonna go, wait. They can't do that though. You already changed roll. I changed roll in an open game state. You did not. I paid 300, which obviously means I'm activating the effect. So I'm not gonna argue you didn't declare any effects. Okay, let's check real quick. So banish Dormouse, drew, paid 300, viewed banish, stop viewing banish. They declared draw. I guess technically they never did declare it. Said, right, so we went Chainlink 1 Mouse, you went Chainlink 2 Droll and Lockbird. Chainlink 1 Mouse, Chainlink 2 Detonator, then Droll. No, you changed Droll just because it didn't hit declare doesn't mean I'm not using the effect. I think that if you don't declare, that means that you're not using the effect, right? Like, if you don't declare the effect by pressing the button, or you don't say it in the chat, like, I would say Pain 300 should be activating it. But also at the same time, this is something that you could, like, easily not see, I guess, when you're trying to drop Droll. Maybe you gotta be, like, a little bit more open about it. Or if they miss it here, then you just say, like, okay, well, chain your detonator, then chain your Droll, and then next time you press declare on Dormouse. I said, hello, how can I help? My opponent didn't activate Dormouse. Then he said I paid life, so it's activation. I mean, I want to play properly. I haven't seen any activation on field. It'd be banished. Wouldn't be on field. I'm turn player. Let me explain first, please. So I paid life points after banishing Dormouse for effect with the Chessie Cat. Therefore, I'm activating the effect of special summon from banish. My opponent then activates Droll. As we resolve, he tries to say I did not declare the effect. I, in fact, did not hit the declare button, but paying 300 life points is the same thing. I haven't seen any effect declared. I can do it too. Okay, well, that wouldn't matter if they paid 300. They're playing Ryzeal. There's obviously a difference. Okay, paid 300. Then they declared the effect of draw. Said, did you see them paying life points? Actually, I didn't. I thought he is not activating any effect. Because I look at the field. Of course you're gonna say that. Did you say this before, or did you come up with that just now? He did not say that before. I said this before. I told him he didn't activate effect. I said I paid life points first. It's very clear. Okay, so they said one question. What exactly do you believe to achieve with this judge call? So I put back the game state. I mean, how am I gonna answer the question if you're gonna pause? No need to move cards. What I told him is he couldn't because he changed roll first. Yeah, he wants the detonator, then roll. Is what they want to do here. Give me a second to review the logs. Okay, so why did I accept the rematch? Flame me, guys. Yeah, accepting the rematch was a little bit wild against them. Alright, so the logs do indeed give the impression of them not noticing Dormouse and only pointing it out after it was summoned, so I'll be allowing a response to Dormouse, Droll to hand till that point. Okay, so go ahead, Droll to hand, and then they're gonna go Detonator, target Cat, and then chain Droll. So is this a Chainlink 1 Droll? Answer, are you Chainlink 1 Droll? Then they said Chainlink 1 Detonator, Chainlink 2 Droll, which would be Chainlink 2, Chainlink 3. Said you're not real. Well, to be fair, this right here, I feel like asking, is this a Chainlink 1 Droll? I don't know. Like, that's like a sketchy question to ask, because now you're trying to, like, rule shark them by getting them to Droll on a whole new Chainlink, instead of it obviously being Chainlink 3, like that was just discussed. Asking, is this a Chainlink 1 Droll? That is a crazy thing to say. That is a crazy thing to say. That's like prime baiting the opponent into a judge call. Now we're going to go Dormouse effect, and then they're going to chain Ghost Ogre onto that. So go ahead, destroy that, and then banish from decks. Do I know the last card in hand? If I can search a hand trap, then yes. Okay. So banish White Rabbit. White Rabbit, pay 300, special summon itself out. Then they're gonna go ahead cross negate us. So please let me know if you have no response so I can chain to my own effect. Okay, they're just gonna cross it, then activate field spell. They go ahead detonator to pop it, then activate Druid Worm, banish Chessy Cat to special summon out. They said that's fine, so bring out Chessy Cat, summon itself out. So now they've gone through all of their names. And now, what do they even do from this point, though? They're going to go activate Baldrake, banish special summon out, trying to get to a Link 3. But then they're going to go activate Nib, tribute everything, pass over the token. Then they're just assuming that they're going to Druid Swarm send that, which they don't have to. They could leave it on field, which would be fine. But the thing is, they have plug-in for Node, and we already lose to Node. I guess I just want to Druid Swarm this. Yeah, I just want to Druid Swarm it. I'll just let it stay and pray that they mess up and that they plug in special X. Because they could also just summon Duo. Yeah, I guess you're just hoping for a lot here. Plug in, summon out Duo, but they do it on their turn at least. So now the Nib can't attack. So attach Ice from deck, and then Duo effect, attach X from grave, Duo effect goes search, and then grab out the Sword Ryzeal, and then, okay, yeah, they just go ahead and emit defeat. So, on to game 2 now. We'll see Julian Khan go first. Opening hands, we have Called by Strike, Field Spell, Baldrake, TB11. They have Perulia, Ash, Sword, Meows, and Nib. So, drop Perulia, sure. They're very fine with that with this hand. Set TB11, Field Spell, Banish Dormouse, pay 300 to special Dormouse, and then in response, chain Meow, and then in response, chain Called By onto Meow. We do not want them drawing multiple cards here. Dormouse effect, banish White Rabbit, pay 300 special, and then White Rabbit effect, go ahead and set the GWC from the deck. Make Link Decoder, activate Baldrake, banish Dormouse, special summon out. And then they get to draw off of the Perulia there. They draw into Lancia, and then link off into Red Ransom, and then Red Ransom 1, Link Decoder 2, special summon out, and then go ahead search out Field Spell. That's fine. Yeah, I mean, yeah. They can't Ash this. Maybe they're trying to like bluff an Imperm or something. So go ahead, search out Field Spell. Then on Res, they do have Nib. But they said that's fine, so link off into SP, and now SP, banish Red Ransom. They also have Lancia they could have dropped, so summon out Red Ransom, banish Cat, pay 300, special summon out Cat, and then on that summon, now we're going to activate Nib, and then chain SP to banish, and then chain Lancia to keep them locked on field. And they said okay, so go ahead, pass over the token. I mean, this is a completely fine spot for Julian Khan. Like, I'd be fine with this. Like, we have Malice Trap set up, we have Strike, we have Field Spell in hand, pass, they draw Talons, normal Sword, Sword effect. And, I mean, to be honest, if you strike that, they don't have a lot of push-throughs, right? Especially with Nib on the field, like, X won't work, Node won't work. You'd have to have, like, Ice plus a extender next. So yeah, and if they had Ice, they probably would have just normal summoned out Ice. So they're gonna go ahead, strike that, battle phase, beat over token, make a Typhon, just for fun, and then Typhon effect bounce itself back. Okay, they're doing it to bluff another copy of Nib. Okay. Activate GWC. You know, I didn't think this player had a big brain like that. I didn't think they had a big brain like that. I can respect a play like that, to bluff another Nib, even though it's not going to work, because they're not even going to play in the Nib. But they're going to go ahead, Ash the TB11 there, but they still have the MTP, draw, and then, yeah, they just submit defeat. So, on to the next game now. We'll go ahead, and we will see Ryzeal decide to go first. Match 2, game 3. We have Harpies, Fua, Thrust, Ash, Cat. They have Plugin, Imperm, 7 Tachyon, Cross out, Fua. So they're going to go main phase, 7 Tachyon, reveal the Star Seraph. Go ahead, search out for X Ryzeal, and then put back Fua. And then special summon out X by dumping Duo. X effect goes Search, grab out Sword Ryzeal. And then special out Sword Ryzeal. Sword Ryzeal effect goes Search, grab out Ice Ryzeal. And then on Res, okay, we don't do anything. They go normal Ice, Ice effect, Chain Fua. And then they have Cross out for the Fua. Which I was going to say, they just put it back. So now bring out Sword from deck. Sure. Overlay to bring out Star Liege. Overlay to bring out Duo. So this end board is about to be crazy. Yeah, because we have Ash for the Duo. So they're going to go Duo effect to attach, Duo effect to search. They Ash Blossom it. And now they end on nothing. And then set Imperm Pass to draw Allure Darkness. And then main phase, Harpies the back row. Allure Darkness to draw into Magmama. White Rabbit. Yeah, this game's over. Activate Cat, pay 300, special summon out, said gonna be tasty points, said you're a clown, said good for you, banish, draw TB11, Gold Sark, then White Rabbit, pay 300, special summon itself out, then they said GG. Okay, so that's going to be it for the match. Yeah, I guess there's not really too much to say here. They were both talking, you know, a little bit crazy, especially, I don't know, I feel like the Ryzeal player definitely wasn't playing perfect or anything. Maliss was playing fine. Maliss played it fine. But that's going to be it for the match. And, you know, Julian's at 1,950 rating now. Is he going to make it to 2,000? Is he going to make it to the climb to 2,000? Or will he fall like they most do? Most of them get about this far and then crash back down. But alright, with all that being said, the DB Grinders signing off. Peace, have a nice day, stay safe.